Okay, I thought it was time to make a little video on how you can connect the Raspberry Pi touch display, 7-inch touch display, to a Raspberry Pi 5. So I've ordered this Raspberry Pi touchscreen. It comes in a box, and here we have the back of this display. It comes with a ribbon cable. It comes with a few jump cables to connect. And I'd like to connect this to the Raspberry Pi 5. But there's a little problem here. The connectors do not match. So the connector for the Raspberry Pi 5, where we would like to connect this screen on the first port, actually doesn't really matter if you're using the first port or the second port, but that's the connection, not this one like we are used with the Raspberry Pi 4. And the ribbon cable that comes with this display fits for a display, but it does not fit in the smaller connectors for the ribbon cable on the Raspberry Pi 5. So you will need to buy a conversion cable like this, which has a small end that fits in the Raspberry Pi 5, and which has the wider end, like usual, or the ones that we knew from the Raspberry Pi 4 that fits into the display. As you can see here, there's a difference in width. Okay, so let's install this cable. First, we will open the connector a little bit, so you have to pull it gently, not too hard, it may break, but just a little bit, and you may use a screwdriver or something for little assistance. This is maybe not the best screwdriver, other ones will be better, I guess, but you have to fit in the ribbon cable with the connectors, so the side of the connectors up. As soon as you fit it in there, you have to click the little connector, so you have to push it back in, and you feel like a little connection or a little click. That means that it is sitting tight in there. You could pull it gently to see if it's fit very well or not. I'm going to mount the Raspberry Pi on the wireless display. And now I'm going to connect this smaller cable, the ribbon, into the first port. Like I said before, you could use a second as well. That will work as well. The thing is, it's not really made to fit correctly. Unfortunately, you have to twist the cable, and you have to make sure that the connection is fitting like this, like I'm showing here. Again, you have to gently pull that connector to open it, and slide in the ribbon cable and push the connector so that it clicks and that the ribbon cable is fixed. Now, you can choose to power the display separately. I'm going to choose here or show here a little bit more in detail how it exactly fits. So as you can see, the connection is on this side and the ribbon cable is twisted. And here you can see that the connection is pointing up. Okay. So, like I was saying, it's possible to power the display separately from the Raspberry Pi 5. So the display has a connector. It's not a USB-C though. It's a different type of USB, the older one. But if you like, you can also connect your touchscreen directly or to the GPIO of your Raspberry Pi. So there's a connection available here where you can connect with the jump cables directly to the GPIO of the Raspberry Pi 5. Now let me do that here. Actually, on the box, it's very well explained what connections you have to make with the jump cables that come with the package. Okay, so taking the jump wires, I'm going to connect the red to the plus 5 volt. So it's expecting 5 volts. That will go into the first pin of the GPIO. And then I'm going to connect the ground, which will be the last pin of the display. And I'm going to connect that to the third pin, because the first two pins are the 5V, and the third pin on the GPIO is the ground. So connecting it here. Sorry that my display is a little bit hazy, but I will bring it closer to the camera so that you can see very well how it is connected. Try to focus here. Okay. And let me show it from the top as well. So you can see the first pin and the third pin of the GPIO. Okay, this should work. So let's connect it to the power and let's see if he gets something on screen. So I'm going to use the USB-C here. And turn around. And as you can see, it's already displaying something, the Raspberry Pi startup screen. And it's going to my desktop. Here we are. My camera has difficulties with focusing on this screen, but it's working. And if I touch the screen, you can also see that the touchscreen is working. It has a protective layer, so a little plastic over there, which I'm going to remove. Once that's removed, it works better, the touching screen, or the touch screen. Okay, that's it. So hopefully this video was useful to you. Subscribe to my channel if you like, for more things to come.